Should we do any introduction?
Probably. What kind of introduction should we do?
I don't know. What should we call this? What was the name of your and Nick's podcast?
Mine and Nick's was Nick and Nate.
Can we just call this one Nick and Nate again?
We could do that.
Welcome to the Nick and Nate podcast.
Hey, guys. So, Nick is no longer with us.
He has a tummy ache.
He's too busy playing with his new best friend, Josiah.
And don't forget to...
Oh, that's too. Does she have a right to be named to mention in our podcast?
I can just bleep her name out.
Let's do that.
Why don't we say it like 5 times fast? I hope nobody thinks that's profanity.
It probably will. So, the first segment of this podcast is dedicated to finding talking points for the podcast. And we thought that would just be fun to bring you along an adventure. And if you know that it's ChatGPT, like we're telling you that we're getting these ideas from ChatGPT, it's not plagiarism, right?
Yeah. We're citing our sources right now.
Okay.
Right.
The Great Banana Conspiracy.
Okay. Do you know what plantains are?
Plantains? Yeah.
Have you seen them at Walmart?
Once or twice.
I'm pretty sure those are just Banana's weird uncle that they don't invite to the family reunions anymore.
Those ones?
Yeah.
How come they don't get invited anymore?
Because they're like old, skinny, and brown, and they're like, they just smell like mold. Mm-hmm. They're like really big smokers. They're just like the people that, compared to Bananas, they're like the weird uncles that sometimes show up at the Christmas party.
That is fair.
Or it's like, you don't hate them. And, like, you know, you have to show them love, obviously, because they're your family. Mm-hmm. But you're, like, you don't necessarily like them. Like, you definitely don't want to eat any of their food. Like, it's kind of... It always tastes like cigarettes.
Dude,
like,
that's true. And they're not even sweet at all. No, I don't think anyone's ever, like, looked at a plantain...
and be like, I want to eat that.
Yeah. Kind of like coconuts, too. No one... Ew.
I like coconuts.
Like, just a regular coconut? Like, have you ever...
If you look at the outside of the coconut, it looks disgusting.
Yeah.
But if you cut it in half, it looks really good.
It does look good. But, like, have you eat, like, the coconut meat? Like, just raw?
It's not meat.
It's like... Yeah, it is. It's not like meat, but, like, the fruit, coconut fruit.
Yeah. I like it.
I've never been too fan of that.
Well, you know what they say. If you like pina coladas...
Getting caught in the rain.
If you like watching Shrek at midnight...
We should have bought that Shrek vinyl.
We should have.
At Walmart, there was a Shrek vinyl. It was like $20-some, though.
It would have been worth it just to hang on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Once these podcasts start taking off. So we really need your support to like, subscribe, and share these podcasts.
With the world.
Well, more than the world. Even space, if you can.
Or just with your mom. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd actually be really cool. Tell your mom I said hi. We're actually a big fan of Mom.
Also, in the comment, can we get an R.I.P. Nick?
He's not dead.
Yeah, but he's missing from this episode of Nick and Nate.
That's true. So, if tacos could time travel, how do you think that would affect the...
Okay, that's a crappy question. Let me ask you a better one.
Okay.
If you could time travel and go back to any Taco Bell menu item, like any time period where like Taco Bell had a specific special menu item, which one would you choose?
Actually, I wouldn't go back too far. Okay, there's two things. I would go back for one specific thing, and it's not even a menu item. I would go back just for where they had the coin spinning.
Google how to push pills.
I don't think that will get me what I'm looking for. I can try it, though.
Can you check if it's on Amazon? Take home spay your cat kit.
Yeah, it would be on Amazon or PetSmart.
It'd probably be on Temu.
There is a video on how to neuter your cat.
Let's watch it.
I need it neutered.
We can do a double feature.
I'm going to give you a short guide today on neutering your cat. First of all, why would you want to get your cat neutered?
Should I do Bald Eagle Cat?
Probably.
What was I looking at before that? Oh, the Taco Bell spinning game.
It's like coin game.
Oh, you can buy them game for sale. It's on
Okay.
eBay.
How
for
much is it?
$2,500. What?
It might be worth it, honestly.
Should we buy it?
If we go 50-50, I get it on the weekdays, you get it on the weekends.
Okay, but here's the thing. We're both like super poor, so we need your help.
Taco Bell.
By
sponsoring this podcast. What do you think is the worst vegetable?
Probably an apple. Those are terrible vegetables. It's a pretty good fruit, but it's a terrible vegetable.
I'd probably say uranium. Have you ever had that in a salad?
I hate it on my salad.
I hate it.
Also, stay tuned.
Also, stay tuned for our gift card giveaway.
We're doing a gift card giveaway?
Yeah, we're gonna
give you up.
Gonna give away Colby's home address. But we're gonna write it on a gift card and give it to someone.
Okay, as long as it's part of the giveaway. So, do you think we'll ever get anyone to actually listen?
Probably not.
Shame.
Just bleep that out. Do you want to do the tier list?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the criteria. We're going to do A, B, C, D, F, and then you haven't eaten there.
Haven't eaten there.
So
should we do E for haven't eaten? Because E starts with eaten.
Sure. First one is Arby's. What are your thoughts on Arby's?
I don't like Arby's.
You don't like Arby's? Okay, what have you... Because a lot of people say they hate Arby's, but you kind of have to have an acquired taste for it. What do you like and what have you eaten there?
I don't know. I just remember every single time I go, I'm like,
Ooh, Arby's! So, yeah. I'm in heaven, Mr. Squidward. You know, Arby's got a bad rep. It's not so bad once you try it.
Okay.
Well, actually, one time I ate there. Well, it was either there or Golden Corral that got me food poisoning.
Well, Golden Corral, it's probably that.
It was probably Golden Corral.
There's not a time that I've ever seen somebody eat a Golden Corral and not get food poisoning. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but you'd be surprised how little of an exaggeration that is. But no, the thing about Arby's is that they have great mozzarella sticks and curly fries. Their curly fries, they're some of the best fries in the game, and their roast beef sandwiches aren't too bad either. But
I just every time I went, I've just never been impressed. I'm like,
Yeah.
meh.
Chicken.
We'd like to take a moment to announce all our food keeps blowing.
why don't we put it in C? We'll do a compromise that way.
Okay.
Auntie Anne's, I haven't eaten there. Have you?
The pretzel place?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've never eaten there?
So what do you rate on our
Yeah,
tier
do it a
list?
B. Go ahead, a B.
Okay. Here's a controversial one.
Let's hear it.
Boyga King.
Actually, I really like it.
So Burger King can sometimes be justifiably hated, and sometimes like it completely doesn't deserve because I've had some completely disgusting Burger King meals where like I go in there, their seating area is just absolutely disgusting. Their food just doesn't seem right. But I've also had times where Burger King food a lot of the times just tastes, especially their fries. I know this about Arby's, and this is the only other time to say it. Arby's and Burger King, I think, have the best of the cheap fast food fries. You know, you got those, Wendy's, McDonald's. I think Arby's and Burger King easily have the best ones.
I agree. Well, yeah, waffle curly fries are really good, but I love. Well, and Burger King also offers the onion rings.
So what are we thinking? I'd say honestly A. Yeah. Chick-fil-A.
I think Chick-fil-A is really good, but I also think it's overrated.
Same. Like, it's good. It's way too expensive. But what I like to do there, I like to get their waffle fries, their mac and cheese, their chicken nuggets, and some Chick-fil-A sauce. And what you do is you put it in like a big like salad container and like you shake it up, like all of it together, and eat it like that. That's like my go-to.
That's pretty good. So A?
You know, I would say B, but I would feel like it'd be heresy if we put lower than Burger King.
For real.
Because, like, you know, the thing is, Burger King is probably a lot worse than Chick-fil-A, but Chick-fil-A is really overrated and Burger King is really underrated. So that's kind of, we have to go against the system.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Chipotle.
I've only been there like twice. It's pretty good.
I like to get their burritos and just, you know, you uncover the first part and you just smack it like. But Chipotle, I think Chipotle is pretty good. I would put it at A. What are you thinking? Should we move Burger King down to B?
Let's move Burger King down
B
to
for
B.
Burger King. Burger King, like, it's underrated.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not that great. Chipotle, I'd put it A.
Yeah, Chipotle's good for A. Kind of like the Moe's.
Yeah. Next is Cinnabon.
That's pretty good.
Never had it.
I do
We'll
like Cinnabon.
say B.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So next up is Jimmy John's. Now, I've never been to Jimmy John's. The only thing I know about Jimmy John's is that always told the stories about Jimmy John's. Bleep that out. So have you eaten at Jimmy John's?
I've never eaten in. I've always like got to go or some type of delivery, and I've never been like super impressed. I like Jersey Mike's a lot better.
We thinking probably C for Jimmy John's?
Yeah, maybe a C.
I don't know. I've only been to Subway, not by choice because that was the only thing in the area that I grew up with. And like, I'm sure that Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's, probably both of them are better than Subway.
Yeah.
But
So Jersey Mike's is good, but it's not healthier. You know what I mean?
it's like more unhealthy.
Yeah,
I know they have Danny DeVito, so that automatically goes up to S tier.
that's true. Go ahead. I don't know what Jersey Mike's is on the list, but we're gonna put that on S
Here,
tier.
let me scroll. Oh, there's Jersey
It
Mike's.
should be close to Jimmy
S
John's.
tier. Okay,
S tier.
we got our first S tier. Jersey Mike's. Never eaten there. S tier.
Danny DeVito's there. Has to be.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm just going to change S tier to the Danny DeVito category.
That's pretty good.
Next
Dairy
up-
Queen.
Dairy Queen.
The ice cream's really good.
I like their chicken there.
Yeah.
It is so overpriced.
It is very overpriced.
And like, it's not that great. It's just good.
Have to put on a B, don't we?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm tempted to put it in a C
Or we just put it on D just because it's
for
Dairy Queen.
We're putting that in D for Dairy Queen.
Not because it deserves a D,
Yeah.
but just because it starts with D.
Next up is Dunkin' Donuts. That's another D. There's another D.
Just because it starts with D.
Yeah.
I do like Dunkin' Donuts, though. I
Yeah.
like Dunkin' Donuts a lot.
But it has to be D tier.
Sadly.
Next, guys. Five Guys. Burgers and Guys.
Five Guys is really good.
Five Guys is great.
It's really
I'm gonna have a heart attack if I eat there again.
Let's do B.
For Five Guys.
Burgers and fries. I don't know.
I'd honestly say A for Five Guys.
Really? Well, I mean, it's good.
I put it in the
food-
same tier as Chick-fil-A. Because
That's
Chick-fil-A is also not quite as overpriced, because Five Guys is ridiculously
Five
priced.
is overpriced.
But the difference is, I feel like Five Guys is more worth it. even though it's more overpriced.
Dude, you ask for like one fry and they give you like 30,000.
They literally fill up the bag as much as they can with the fries.
You could probably get a heart attack by walking into the restaurant, not even eating anything.
Yeah, like you literally just stare at the bags of peanuts and you get a heart attack.
Yeah, it is fair.
Next is Hardee's. I don't care about Hardee's.
Nah.
Like, I don't dislike it, but I'm like,
See,
let's put an H for Hardy.
there's an H tier.
KFC, K tier.
I don't know.
It's not as good as Popeyes.
Not as good as Popeyes.
Like, not by a long shot.
Maybe a D tier.
Okay, next is Krispy Kremes. Honestly, A tier.
No,
Krispy Kremes
Pretty
is...
they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Like, it may be more expensive than Dunkin', but it's worth every penny. The best way to eat Krispy Kremes, you should go to one where you're like back at it again at Krispy Kremes, and you do a backflip.
Backflip, hit the sign.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, that was so much fun that one time.
Yeah. The best way to eat Krispy Kremes is to go whenever they have the conveyor belt operating, and you get a fresh, hot, free glazed donut right off
there.
the thing. Some of the best donuts you're going to have.
That's fair.
Probably the best one that you're going to have from a non-local donut shop. So I'd say A tier. Next is Long John Silver's, F.
Yeah. I've never been impressed. I like fish, but man.
I feel bad for hating on Long John Silver's because it feels like the one kid in school who gets bullied, and like they deserve to get bullied.
But you don't wanna bully
But
them.
you don't want to bully them, and you feel bad that they're getting bullied.
no, that's fair.
But you know, they're always picking the fights. They're always like, you know, egging people on to get bullied.
And it's not like they're doing anything to help themselves either.
Yeah, they're literally asking for it. So I feel bad, but at the same time, they deserve it. So F
Although
tier.
I do like Hush Puppies. Those are pretty good.
All right, next one's going to be a controversial one. McDanky Kangs.
What?
McDonald's.
Oh, maybe B. But think about the Slurpees. Their Slurpees are like pretty decent.
I don't really care for their Slurpees.
Really?
I like Slurpees with some carbonation to them. Honestly, you can't beat gas station Slurpees. Like, you go to Sheetz, their
Sheetz
Slurpees there are
Slurpees
pretty
are
good
really
there. And you get a pretty good deal on those.
Yeah. Actually, one time I walked in Sheets and it was like 11:30 at night, midnight. 'Cause that's the best time to go to a Sheets.
Oh, yeah.
And all I got was getting a Slurpee. And the cashier's like, "Is that all you're getting?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Just take it, man." I'm like, yes. God has blessed me.
God is good.
God is good, man.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
I did just think of a point in McDonald's favor.
What's that?
Their Baklava Big Bookies.
Yes, the broccoli bookies.
So, like, you go there, you get a Boke, you get a big bag,
The big bowl at the bottom.
10-piece Bacon McBuggets,
Okay.
and a 13-pack Baklava Big Bookies.
Okay.
You're set. Yeah, that's B tier just for the Baklava Big Bookies alone. Have you ever seen that video?
No, I haven't.
We gotta look it up quick.
We want a set trip. That's
Okay,
what.
sir. Okay. So let me go over this again. You want a Big Mac, a large bulk, a 6-piece bacon nugget, and 3 chocolate built bookies.
On Bloods. That's what I want. That's it.
Never seen that before?
No, I've never seen that before. So I got a large iced coffee. I was super excited, and I put it in my cup holder. And as I was turning to leave, it spilled all over my car. I cried for the next 4 to 5 days.
So one night, me and Nick and Matthew were on a call. And we were like, we're all like kind of sour because we're on our own. We were all hungry, so we're like, why don't we do a group call while we all go to McDonald's? So we all did that. We all got in our calls and stayed in the car, stayed on the call, went to McDonald's. And I came back. I got a Sprite and like a apple pie. And I just like moved into my apartment pretty recently.
Yeah.
I put the Sprite on the table. And like I'm only half paying attention. I undo the straw, push it in. I miss, hit the thing. The lid wasn't on tight. It explodes everywhere on my floor.
That's so sad.
And I almost cried for 5 years. Let us know your
I can't wait to
stories
neuter
in the
him.
comments.
Oh, please do. Please do. And if you have any tips on how to neuter a cat
At home.
at home,
If you know, like, if Petco or something sells, like, take-home kits for that.
that'd be nice.
All right, next up is Panda Express.
It's pretty good.
I've never eaten there. The only thing I know it from is that one song.
What song?
I
I didn't know that song was about Panda Express.
It's not.
Oh,
What would you rate it?
I'm doing a B.
Okay. Panera. I've never eaten there. That's just like a mom restaurant.
Yeah,
to me.
it is.
Or put in that an M for mom.
I do like moms.
All right. Next.
Not like that. Like, dude, my mom.
Next up is Quiznos.
I love my mom. I've never been to a Quiznos.
Have you ever seen the Quiznos commercial?
It's been a while.
We love these subs, 'cause they are toasty subs. The Quiznos subs. They are so good we need them robot eating raw sauce is barbaric.
Right now, Quiznos world famous Italian sub is only $2.99.
I actually very much like that ad. If they air that today, I would probably go there a lot more.
I would probably have nightmares if they aired that today.
Really?
You're like you go to sleep with the TV on your room. You wake up at like 3 a.m. and like you just wake up and see that on the TV. Like I would literally like I don't care how old I am, how like manly I am. I would jump underneath my covers and cover my head if I saw that at 3 a.m. after waking up.
But wouldn't you want a sandwich from Quiznos though? Marketing's marketing. I don't care how they do it. They don't.
All right, that's going in the Danny DeVito tier.
Yes. Both Quiznos, Jersey Mike's.
Those are the 2 Danny DeVito ones. Next up is Popeyes. Popeyes is pretty good.
Popeyes is banging.
I'd say A.
Yeah.
I like their chicken tenders. Their mac and cheese, they're some of the best in the game. Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is pretty good.
Never eaten there.
Chicken place.
What'd you say?
Do a B.
B?
Good, average B.
B for Cane's?
I'm not putting it does not deserve a C. It's way better than C.
Subway. I give it a C.
I would think it'd be
Taco Bell.
A.
Taco Bell's really good.
Either A or S.
Yeah. Taco Bell is not like gourmet food. It's not high quality food. But it's like some of the best fast food comfort foods you can get.
And man, let me tell you.
Their grilled cheese burrito.
Grilled cheese burrito is where it's at.
So good. But we already talked about Taco Bell enough earlier.
Yeah, we did. Keep going. Next
is Whataburger. And before you say anything, I'm just going to put this in the Danny DeVito tier just because John might be listening to this.
That's true.
Last is Zaxby's.
Zaxby's is pretty good.
Only been there once. It was decent. I get a B.
I'd put it, B's fine.
So that's our tier list.
Are we too critical?
I don't think we were critical enough. We put Burger King in B tier.
That's fair. I like Burger King.
I do too. But
okay,
you know how like Long John Silver is like the kid that you feel bad for bullying? I feel bad for not bullying Burger King more because they deserve it sometimes. But sometimes it's like the kid who he's really nice to you 2 times a week, but the rest of the time he's like a complete jerk to you. Like you want to be nice to him back, obviously, just be a good person. But like you don't know if like you want to be actual friends with him or not because you don't know if you can trust him.
You probably can't.
Because like one day he's like giving you part of his Lunchable, but the next day he's literally stabbing you in the eye with a twig.
Happens. Let me ask you this though: the thing with Burger King is sometimes they have Burger King foot lettuce.
Like I've only seen that happen 15 times.
But we do have to take that into consideration when rating that. Because, like, the last thing you'd want in your Burger King foot lettuce is someone's feet.
Foot fungus.
Exactly. But, it turns out that's exactly what you get sometime. So, Christmas just happened.
What'd you get for Christmas?
I got a giant carrot.
Do it jiggle?
If you shake it, it'll jiggle. It does actually fold. We'll leave a picture in the comments. You can take a.
You can't leave pictures in the comments unless I do ASCII art.
We'll just put an emoji of a carrot in the comments. You just imagine a big one.
Everybody underneath the first person to comment, rest in peace, Nick. Put a carrot emoji.
Yeah, please do.
Especially you, Cole. Bleep that out.
Actually, Cole, you might want to win that giveaway because it's your address. So
I just keep saying Cole because I know he's like one of the only people who actually listen to this.
You think you would?
He comments on most of my videos.
Oh, does he really?
Actually, Joe will probably also listen to this.
That's fair.
Hey, Nick's best friend. Comment below, rest in peace, Nick. Actually, no, say, I was here whenever Nick died, and that way we'll know that you listened this far in the podcast. You can join our free Fortnite gift card giveaway to get the Peter Griffin Fortnite skin.
How much is that?
Like, I don't know, they have to grind for it.
Oh, do they really? So you can't just buy it?
You have to buy the battle pass.
Do you guys like coffee? Do you listen to coffee when you drink?
I usually listen.
Do you drink coffee when you listen to the podcast?
Like, comment, subscribe if you drink coffee while you listen to coffee.
It's just so good for your ears.
Okay, Google.
It's actually Bixby.
Hey, Bixby. What is the square root of bananas times 2?
It's approximately 2000.00.
Wait, what?
I knew it.
This is so sad. We need to get friends.
You're telling me.
We had one.
We had one, but he won't even talk to us when we call him.
He really won't.
He won't even show up to his own podcast. It's the Nick and Nate podcast. I'm filling in because he won't show up.
And I'm supposed to be Nick sometimes, apparently. But we're just stupid sometimes. I don't know.
I'm not even supposed to be. I was supposed to be on the next episode of the podcast.
You were supposed to
and just be in the background and not say anything the whole
That's
time.
That's going to be so funny. Who's going to be the guest star? Well, if you've made it this far, I'm sorry that you had to do that.
Yeah. Probably only Xena made it this far. Censor that out.
Actually, keep that in there, please. Tune in next time.
where we discuss the upcoming election and who we'll personally be voting for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Garfield deserves to win.
no, Mickey Mouse is where it's at. Think about it.
We're not joking. With this nation, it doesn't matter which side you're on. It seems like both sides treat the other sides with such disrespect, like they just make sweeping generalizations, think that, oh, if you have a different political opinion than me, like you're just the worst person. It doesn't matter which side you're on. It's the same way both sides. But if we come together, we say like, you know what? I don't want to be, isolating people or like turning people away just because of their political opinions. I just want to have unity. Big Chungus brings unity.
Please. I need to go to bed.